It is Rach, driving you home on West Bremer Radio. I'm joined in the studio by Bernie Giggins from Inner Child Harmony Coaching. Bernie, welcome. Happy Tuesday afternoon.
Thank you so very much, Rachel. What a fabulous day
I know.
To be talking about this subject.
We are talking narcissists. Now, it is a bit of an overused word. Do you agree?
Oh, yes. Yep.
Yeah. Because I feel like a lot of people describe someone they just don't like or someone who's not been nice to them as a narcissist.
Yes. But you're saying it's overused. I don't think we knew what it was before.
No,
and
true.
now we know it. We're going, oh my God.
Yeah.
And as soon as you say that name, you go, be careful.
Yeah.
And all the empaths and the people pleasers, be aware of that person. So it's really good. Narcissists, they divide, they conquer, they punish, they reward. So it's really divide, conquer, punish, reward, do this, and it's really confusing you.
Yeah.
It's really, and you get to doubt yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You go, oh my God, I did it right. No, I didn't. So you are, it's starting to wear down you as well.
Do they use gaslighting a lot as a technique?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Which is, kind of drives you nuts, doesn't it? Because you just doubt yourself and you question yourself all the time.
Yeah, I didn't say that. I did. What?
Yeah.
I didn't say that.
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
You did. You absolutely did. And you think, am I going mad? Did I hear it?
Yeah, absolutely. But think about as well that you are tracking so much, and then all of it, after a while, you then are really hypervigilant. And then it's almost like you've got to record yourself, you've got to tape because the big thing is, nobody will believe you.
Yes.
Underneath it all, whether they say, and most of the time nobody will believe you.
Yeah.
And then in front of your face, they'll be nice as anything to somebody else.
Yeah.
Behind closed doors or behind somewhere, you cop it. You get the version of them. Yeah.
Yeah. Because a narcissist employer, for example, will often pick a favourite and then drop them and then pick another favourite, so you never know who's going to be the favourite. It really keeps you on edge. What are some of the characteristics of a classic narcissist?
I've had them all. Can you go back to where did it come from?
Yeah.
Because you're just being, the older that you get, you're getting drawn to them to you because you haven't learned something from the past.
Right.
Usually it always happens in childhood.
Ah.
Have a look at the family dynamics.
Okay.
There's somebody's a favourite, somebody's a scapegoat, and then it carries on. Well, it depends, and it's when you're going to have to actually look here to look back there, you go, oh, here it is again.
Yeah.
It's just playing out in a different field.
Yeah.
So the characteristics, like we just said before, the main thing is to dominate you, to control you. They intimidate, they bully, they shame. The biggest one is shame and fear. To get that fear into you, that shame into you, that, after a while, they don't even have to say anything. They just give you the look.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, remember my place.
It's really a form of abuse, isn't it?
Oh, it is a mental and psychological form of abuse.
Yeah.
Because nobody's going to believe you.
Yeah.
And so it's really your word against them.
Yeah.
And then when you have a look at all the media, the court cases, and you have all these big bullies and narcissists, you'll never believe me.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they'll just say, okay, so who else has this happened to? And all these people come out of the woodwork.
Yeah.
Band together. Look at Me Too.
Oh, that's it. Yeah. Because that was very narcissistic behaviour of the perpetrators, right?
Absolutely.
It was all about them. It's what they wanted. And there would have been a big element of, well, no one's going to believe you that this is happening. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, it's just, so they demean you.
Yep.
They intimidate you. They belittle you.
Mm-hmm.
No one would believe you. He or she wouldn't say, other people go, he or she wouldn't say that. They're so nice and good.
Yeah.
Butter wouldn't melt in their mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not just talking about males. These are females as well.
Yeah.
I've had my fair share of them.
What's the distinction, Bernie, between a narcissist and a psychopath? Is there a big difference? Or is it sort of on the same
I think it's
spectrum?
a fine line.
It is a fine line, right?
Fine line.
Because if you think about, people often say the best or the biggest company CEOs in a lot of cases are classified as psychopaths. And I imagine narcissists would be kind of part of that too, right?
It's part of the game.
Yeah.
The other part of that, as I was saying, is that, you know, you have some of these big bosses are looking for results. Don't care how you get the results.
Yeah.
So then there's other people come in. Have a look at a relationship. You start really well, you know, just, you know, a loving relationship. You start really well, and then all of a sudden, you get to, you're either the doormat, and then one person is, you know, the one to walk all over you. So where is it that you've had pulled back?
Yeah.
You know, that you're still you're coming in, you're really strong, you're really proud, you're confident. Where is it that something has happened in the past that it almost like deflates you? Oh, here we go again.
So you've got that built-in response then, haven't you, from childhood. So when you get this kind of person in your life, you just respond in almost like a Pavlov's dog kind of,
Pavlov's dog's here.
Yeah.
Sit when I tell you to sit.
Yeah.
You know, and again, they don't have to say it because they've got you used to it.
Yeah.
And it's like, and then... you know, that's in the past, and then have a look at all the different times it's happened. Then you come into oh my God, this is just a fantastic workplace, la la la.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden something they'll say or do, you switch it.
Yeah.
Then you go back and they go, oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yes, just remember where I was.
Yeah.
Again, people pleaser.
Yeah.
Peacekeeper. They come into play.
Yeah.
They take you out, and it's like, that's right, remember my place. And I'm nothing.
Do they prey on people pleasers and empaths?
Yes.
Yeah. Because they're the ones who are most likely to go, oh, okay, well, let me help you, and
I wanna change you. I'm gonna change you for the best.
What young person hasn't said that about a partner who turned out to be a toxic hot mess, right? Yeah. All right, well, stick around, Bernie. We're going to talk more about this when we come back. It is Rach driving you home on West Bremer Radio. G'day, Ipswich, you're back with Rach on your Tuesday Arvo Drive Home on West Bremer Radio, streaming live online on your apps or on your smart speakers. I am joined in the studio by Bernie Giggins from Inner Child Harmony Coaching, and we're talking a bit of a hot topic today, narcissists. And what are they, and how do you deal with them, Bernie?
Okay, so these narcissists, they just plague, they want people pleasers, they want empaths. Empaths, as we've been saying in the last couple of weeks, we have forgotten what we own, our value, and we give it away. We please people. We just, what else can I help you with?
And again, that comes from childhood because we've been taught to be that, to be a people pleaser. So when a narcissist walks into our lives, we're like, oh, well, how can I help you?
Yeah. It's a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Yeah.
You know, these narcissists. And they just get bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
But here I've got is, when did you switch off your intuition? Your need overrode your intention. So your need was, I need the money to stay in this job.
Yeah.
I need the love because I haven't had it. Yeah. Or I need to belong somewhere. So find what your need is underneath it, and then do something about that to fill it yourself.
Okay.
Again, it's just outside. Because you don't need that money. You don't need to sell your soul. You don't need to, as they used to say, prostitute yourself, give yourself away for that need. I need that money. I need that job. I need that. So it becomes a drive that is not really yours. If you can change it to a different way, take off your rose-coloured glasses for a start. Really see them for who they are. 3 strikes and you're out is my motto.
Oh, that's a good one. Yep.
They've lied to you, they've confused you, they've dominated you, they've guilted you, they've shamed you.
Yeah.
3 strikes, don't go any further, because after that, then they own you.
Yeah.
And the longer they have more domination over you. You care less. You stop the pleasing and the peacekeeping, and you pull yourself back.
Yeah.
You care more for your mental health. You improve your own self-love, your self-confidence, and your self-worth. The more you switch it on the inside, I can't change them, but I can change myself.
Yeah, I can change how I react.
Huge one. Who do they remind you of? Huge one.
Yeah.
Work on that childhood wound, and then you can work on the wound when you leave this thing.
Yeah.
They remind you of your mother, your father, your sibling, a teacher. So you just go back into that.
Yeah.
And you go, actually, no, I'm the parent here, I'm the adult, I can change this. And then it really wakes you up and you go, oh my God, they're still here. Okay.
And it's also too, like when you move out of that situation and go into a better situation, the relief and the, wow, how did I put up with that? It's so much better now.
Yeah, but you tolerate more because that drive for a start of the pleaser and the empath, you tolerate, you stay in relationships long because it's that addiction.
Yeah.
Just, just one more drink, just one more thing through the poker machine. Just one more chance.
Yes.
I'm just going to give this one more chance. Stop it.
Yeah.
Three chances, 3 strikes, get out.
Yeah.
The other thing is you don't have to leave them.
Okay.
You do not have to leave them. You change your inner world, you change your outer world. And I've done this several times. I've got a mother-in-law that, I think for the first 19 years we were just... and, after that I did all of this inner child work, changing and stuff like that. And we got on the best years and she only lasted another 2 or 3 years after that.
Yeah.
But we wasted all that time before that. You talked about going into a new relationship or a new job. Guess what? You haven't dealt with it. It's bubbling under the surface, and then it creates the same sort of thing down the track. Oh my God, it's the worst nightmare. Oh my God. Because history repeats if you don't change the history.
Yeah. So, and that's such a good point. So your mother-in-law, obviously, there was someone in your earlier years who...
My mother.
Your mother. Okay, there you go. So,
mother wound.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, and it's just history repeats.
Yeah.
Until you can change that part of history. And in your imagination, visualization, you can.
Yeah.
It does change.
Yeah.
And guess what? As soon as that changes, the universe actually rewards you.
Yeah.
And you don't see it anymore. But you have to change it inside. You can stay in the relationships. You can stay in workplaces.
But you can only change you. You can't change them.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. No,
get out of there. 3 strikes.
Yeah, 3 strikes are out, babe.
Yeah. And you want that job. So, but you're going to be in there full boots and all. And you will ask for respect. You will ask for, value yourself, honouring yourself. If you're not doing that, this is why the narcissists pick and, take you out.
Yeah, and you sort of have to get to a point where you think, I will accept nothing less than, this.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if I don't get that, then I have to move on.
Yes, yeah. There is something bigger and better, but wherever you go, there you are.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a huge one. Wherever you go, there you are.
Yeah.
I've had lots of lecturers and mentors. They've moved country.
Yeah.
And, and they've moved so many things, and they end up with the same relationship.
Yeah.
As before. Have a look over your timeline and have a look at all the different times that narcissists have entered your life.
Yeah.
As I said, we didn't have the word before, but they all under divide, conquer, punish, reward, control, dominate.
Yeah.
And who's the common denominator? You.
Yeah.
So until you do the work, until you change whatever this is, world's never going to change.
Yeah, exactly.
You just have to get another beating. You have to get another, put back. You have to get another whatever it is.
Yeah.
When are you going to? What do I really need to learn here?
How do I make this stop, and how do I? Yeah.
I really value myself. I really respect myself. And if I'm not doing that, this is what's actually happening.
Yeah.
And now it's time to change.
Awesome. Oh, Becky, thank you so much. That was so interesting. We could talk about this all day, really.
Yes,
honestly. There's so much in here, so we might chat about this a bit more next week.
Oh, yes, please.
Yeah, definitely very interesting. Well, you have a great week, babe. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you, Rachel, as always.
Next Tuesday. It is Rachel.